This is Scott Siegel with Savannah Jams coming to you live from Toasted Barrel in downtown Savannah, Georgia. It is Friday, February 28th. Yeah, it's the end of... I can't believe it's the end of February. We are with Mr. Dave Smith tonight. Dave, thank you for your time. And
happy to be here.
Appreciate it. Finally great to meet you, like I said. And you sounded great up there. So
thank you.
You did. So, Dave, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from originally?
Originally from Harlan County, Kentucky. That's down in the southeastern corner of Kentucky. The part looks like West Virginia. My folks were mountaineers.
Oh, wow.
And my dad was a coal miner.
My
granddad was a coal miner. All my uncles were coal miners.
That didn't rub off on you, huh?
I wanted to get out of there.
Oh, wow. So how did you make your way to Savannah?
Well, my dad was a miner, worked underground, and we lived in a town called Llewellyn, Kentucky. And when strip mining came to the western part of the state, the pit mines weren't economical enough to continue. So they shut down the little ones first and then the bigger ones, and they shut down the Mary Helen Coal Company where my dad worked. And we lived in a coal mine in town, so everybody who lived there either worked in the mine or supplying the miners. So once they closed the mine, there was no reason to stay. The town doesn't exist anymore. It just went away.
Oh, really?
And
God, that's going to be weird.
Yeah. You drive up there now, and even the houses aren't left.
What was the name of the town?
Llewellyn.
Llewellyn,
Kentucky.
Well, we'll try to keep it alive for you.
I appreciate that. I can tell you something interesting. There was a brick post office there, and everybody left Llewellyn within 4 or 5 years after the mine closed. But they kept 2 postal employees working at that post office in Llewellyn where nobody lived. Nobody got letters. Nobody sent letters. But those folks worked there until they retired. And now that's the only building there. That's how you can tell you're in Llewellyn, because you see the post office building.
24 and there's so much more. All alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost such a cause. Look at how the time gets lost. Like a coin that won't get tossed. Rolling on to you.
You sound... I didn't know you had an accent. I didn't know where you were from. So, I've been seeing your face. It's always weird to, put a voice to a person's face. Yeah. So, with your accent, your background, the songs you sing, what would be... A lot of times I ask artists, first of all, would you consider yourself a singer-songwriter?
I've written a few songs, but probably not. I don't write enough to be worthy of that.
All right. Now, what main genres? You sound like you're a bit of Americana folk. What would you say your main 3 genres would be?
That's probably primarily what I lean to. I can do rock and roll, and I can do country. I can do blues. And I get some wild hairs. I'll do Irish tunes. I did a Cajun tune tonight.
I saw that right when I walked in.
Yeah, that was a Neville Brothers tune. So I've just got a...
What's your favorite? Is there one that you always just kind of fall back on, just one of your favorites that you love?
Song?
Well, as far as genres, or is it really all over the place?
I started performing music in the early 70s. Mm-hmm. And back then it was Simon & Garfunkel and Gordon Lightfoot and James Taylor, Seals and Crofts.
Yeah.
And so I started playing professionally doing those kind of songs, and so I'm still real comfortable with those and like them. And people still remember and like those songs. So.
I was going to say, you remind me of John Prine.
Yeah,
especially like with the coal mining and stuff like that.
I had a lover. I don't think I'll risk another these days. If I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, well, it's just 'cause I've been losing so long.
So how long? You said you've been playing professionally since when?
Well, my brother was in a duet with another singer. And when I was in high school, I joined his band as a harmony singer. And then the other guy left the band, so it was me and my brother.
What was the name of the band?
Well, we started off as the Smith Brothers.
Oh, okay.
But we played at a place on River Street, and they put a sign up saying, "Tonight, the fabulous Smith Brothers."
Where on River Street?
We played everywhere. We were the house band at the Port Royal, which is where Gallery 209 is now.
Oh, wow, okay.
And we played there for probably a year and a half.
Yeah.
And the hours were 8 in the evening until 2 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Every night.
How was it back then? Because I've lived here 23 years. I came here in 2002, so I've seen kind of the a bit of the old Savannah, and then I guess it was around 2010, 2011 when we started kind of becoming what we are.
Yeah.
Today.
They built Resaca's Plaza, and
yeah,
River Street got a lot more touristy.
Okay. All right.
But I could walk you down River Street and show you 15 places that are T-shirt shops and gift shops now.
You know what? That'd be a great idea.
That were pubs back in the day. And I'll tell you my favorite place we played, where Savannah Canny Kitchen is now.
Yeah.
If you got the Boar's Head up on Factor's Walk,
Sure.
and it's got a sign with a Boar's Head on it.
Yeah.
The bar down below, which is the bottom floor of the Boar's Head, was a place called the Other End. And they had a sign with a boar's ass on it.
That's funny.
So we played there a lot.
Was it as bad as people say it was as far as safety-wise back in the day? This would have been what years, like 70s or 80s?
Early 70s.
Early 70s. Was it as bad as people said it was back then?
When we first started down there, it was kind of rough. You could go into established places like the Port Royal, but a lot of merchant seamen down there and service guys, and it could get rough.
Really?
But a lot of the young folks went there for music.
Yeah.
And as it became more of a musical place, lots of other music venues opened. And it was kind of funny. All the bands would troll looking for somebody's job to take when they lost where they were playing.
Yeah.
So we all just rotated through about 15 bars for years.
Talk about some of the old artists or the old bands that are any of them still around? I'm sure some are still around. Or
there was a band called Iliad, and I don't know if you know Denny Phillips.
The name sounds familiar.
Who plays with his own island band. He's done music. I don't know if he's still playing, but he started the same time I did and played for decades and decades and had a big following. But he played in a 3-piece band called Iliad. And
anybody else?
Darryl Wise played down there.
Yeah.
And I think he's down in Brunswick now.
Okay. That's about it? All you remember? There's no right or wrong answer to it. So.
There are a bunch of most of them got too old to keep playing.
I understand.
I stuck them out.
No worries.
In all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man. Rocket man.
What are some of your favorite places now on the river to play?
My favorite places on the river are the Warehouse and the Boar's Head.
Yeah.
I'll play sometimes at River House, but they want more background music there. And at the Warehouse and Boar's Head, you get to...
Does Boar's Head do music?
Yeah.
I didn't think they did music.
They have live music Fridays and Saturdays.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, how long have they been doing this?
Forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. There you go, folks. I've had Savannah Jams for 7 years, and I'm still learning new live music venues. So... wow, I did not know that. Okay,
yeah.
I mean, it's been a while since I've been in the Boar's Head, so I guess I should go check it out. So.
I'm sorry, Shrimp Factory, not the Boar's Head, Shrimp Factory.
Oh, no, okay, all right.
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
So not Boar's Head, Shrimp Factory.
Shrimp Factory.
Okay, I was going to say, I was like, wow, I wouldn't think I would have heard of Boar's Head, but yeah.
I misspoke. I was telling you the story about the Boar's Head and got it locked. I'm sorry.
That's all right. So what are some of your other places, favorite places to play in Savannah?
Well, I play every last Sunday of the month at Jazz. I've been doing that. This is my 3rd year in that.
Yes, I love Jazz. That's probably one of my favorite restaurants in
it's
Savannah.
Such a cool place. I love playing there, and I've done it long enough now that some locals will come there looking for me because they know I'm there.
Yeah.
And of course, you got the big tourist trade too. So it's the food there is good. The service is
it's great,
excellent.
It's great,
and they got the most creative bartender in Savannah I know.
I think Brian owns it now, the old bartender, right?
That's
right.
Now
he's took it over for Julie and her husband Brian, right? I
believe.
believe.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and I think Ray books down there, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Lundy. Yeah. So, and how long have you been playing Toasted Barrel here?
I started in October.
Okay.
And I played once a month since then.
How did you hear about Toasted Barrel?
I saw a post in Musician's Friend Facebook page, and their band for Friday had canceled out on Thursday. And she said, I'm looking for a picker who can do it on short notice.
Okay.
And I sent back and said, I'm available. And she said, come on in.
Oh, wow.
And so they
was
liked
it. Kiani?
Yeah.
GM? Yeah. She's a good friend of mine, yeah.
And so she invited me in, and they liked my music, so they booked me once a month since
You like
then.
it here?
I love it.
It's
here.
great, isn't it?
It's a great place.
Yeah, this is great. Like I said, I've actually used to work with Kiani and her husband, Calvin, and Megan as well. We all used to work at the DeSoto Hotel
I
before
knew
COVID.
She and Megan had been there.
So we're all old friends, and I started coming in here. I don't drink anymore, but I started coming in here around COVID. Once I learned she was here, and it's great. I mean, I've known a lot of musicians. They say they like the acoustics in here.
Yeah.
The food is great. The drinks I hear are great. I hear. So
that's been my experience.
Yeah. It's great. It's so folks. The Toasted Barrel where we're at. It's what are we on? We're on the corner of Oglethorpe and Montgomery. And what is that? The Residence Inn, I guess we're attached to, or the Residence Inn, or
I think it's Staybridge, isn't it?
Staybridge, something. One of those. The whatever one is down here in Oglethorpe, but yeah, it's it's off the beaten path a little bit. It never gets too crowded. It's always got. I've noticed some regulars when I'm in here, and I just love it. I think it's a nice, pleasant place.
A lot of guests at the hotel come down deciding where to go, and if they hear the live music, a lot of times they just hang out and eat and drink here.
Looking for the perfect spot to elevate your night out? Toasted Barrel in downtown Savannah has you covered with their artisan grilled cheese sandwiches, exquisite cocktails, and refined bourbon flights. Join them for happy hour every Tuesday through Thursday and live music on Thursdays from 6 to 9 and Fridays from 7 to 10. Toasted Barrel, where flavor meets experience.
So what is it about Savannah that has made you stay? That you just love so much, just, atmospheric, or just, the people, or what, what is it about Savannah that you just love?
I was like every other young man. I went to high school in Savannah and couldn't wait to get out because I lived here, and so I wanted to live anywhere but
couldn't wait to get out of Savannah.
Get out of Savannah.
Yeah, ironically.
So I went over and lived a bunch of other places for about 10 years.
Whereabouts?
Lived in Barberville, Kentucky. Lived in Vidalia, Georgia.
Vidalia, yeah.
Lived in Norcross. And a short time in Bluffton, South Carolina.
Okay.
But ended up...
That's where I'm over right now.
My family... Yeah. I still had family in Savannah, and I'd come back to visit. And I'd look around and say, why did I leave here? It's such a pretty place, and there's so much going on here.
It's beautiful, yeah.
And so I came back, probably 25 years ago, and I'm not leaving. I love it here.
What do you think what is it about Savannah? What is it? I mean, that you think that this magical place?
Well, it's the prettiest place I've ever seen. I've been to a lot of places.
Yeah, it's like
I've
a
never
fairy
seen,
tale, right?
And almost everybody is so friendly. I remember a while ago the city started a program hiring professional ambassadors to wear vests and go around and give directions and all the tours.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
They canceled it because by the time the ambassadors get to somebody, some person just saw them fiddling with a map and say, "Can I help you?" And I do that myself, and I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
You see somebody who...
I was a tour guide for 13 years,
okay.
So yeah, I still go into tour mode a lot. And I work at a B&B downtown.
It's just everybody is so friendly and helpful here. It's just such a wonderful place.
What do you think? What do you think what do you think of the status of the live music scene here in Savannah right now?
I think it's coming back.
Yeah.
Well, about the time I started getting really back into the groove, COVID hit.
Sure.
And of course, Everything went away. And then I got some outdoor gigs, and they're all weather dependent. But it's kind of coming back now in places that haven't had it before are getting it.
And there's a lot of places. It's, I don't. I've started to tell myself, that's why, I started the podcast, started coming out more and more. I work right downtown. I said, there's really no reason why I can't get off work and spend an hour or two downtown like I used to.
Yeah.
And I'm just surprisingly, every night I go out, there's just a new place. So, I think there's just a lot of opportunities for musicians.
That's true. And I don't know if that's the reason, but we have a really good crop of local musicians who play all over the place, same places I do.
Yeah.
And they're all good, well worth going out to hear.
Who are some of you got any personal friends and musicians?
I like Savannah Kennedy. I like Josephine Johnson.
Great. Yeah.
Those two play all the same places I play.
Yeah,
so
they're great.
Yeah,
they're great. They got lovely voices and very, very unique individuals. Do you ever get over to the Hilton Head area at all? Or
no, I'd like to. There's some places in Beaufort and Bluffton.
Yeah,
and I keep saying I'm going to go over there and knock on some doors, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, a lot of guys are going over there. I know, like Matt Eckstein, Eric Dalbert, Stan Ray. A lot of those guys go over there. Some come over as well. So
I used to play at Fiorua Irish Pub in Richmond Hill.
Yeah.
Till they closed.
Yeah.
And then the guy that originally opened Debellation Brewery.
Yeah.
In Richmond Hill, and I played there for about 3 years.
How's that going? I haven't heard much about them lately. They still do
a
live
lot
music?
less live music than they used to.
Really?
Once in a blue moon they do a lot of karaoke and comedy nights and stuff like that.
I'm kind of worried about Richmond Hill. I should probably, if any of the Richmond Hill musicians are listening, we should probably do an episode on that, because there's Flashback, Jukebox.
Flashback, yeah.
Flashback, Jukebox. Flashback is amazing. That really is.
Well, they got music 7 nights a week.
That really is the top spot for live music. But there's got to be, other than Devilation, they're not doing it much. I don't know. I need to check up on that. Any of you Richmond Hill musicians listening, like I said, comment on this or write to me or message me.
I know, been that way for all my time. To the future on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know, but I can't help but wonder. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day?
Guys, we are back. This is Scott Siegel with episode number 6. Yeah, I think it's episode number 6 of the Savannah Jams Podcast. We're coming to you live from Toasted Barrel down here in downtown Savannah on the corner of Oglethorpe and Montgomery. And our guest tonight is Mr. Dave Smith, Americana. Americana. What we were talking about? Sorry, I'm losing track. We were talking about the genres earlier.
People ask me all the time.
Yeah, I had a brain fart.
What kind of music I play? And pretty much anything you ever heard on your car radio that you liked, I'll do that.
I was just saying, we were commenting on how there's a woman sitting at the bar that's really into Dave's music, and she's been hooting and hollering and cheering, and
she liked blues, she liked country, she liked
and he said, "What'd you say? You had trouble remembering 350 the words?"
No, I said my superpower is I know the words to about 300 different songs.
Yeah, and I said I was a little impressed. He's all over the place. He played everything from. Now, see, I know what was the. I think you said it was a Jackson Browne song. Was it These Days?
These Days.
See, I know that as a Nico song from the soundtrack of Royal Tenenbaums from 2001.
Greg Allman did a cover of it. I heard that on the radio. But I heard Jackson Browne's on the B side of one of his early albums. So.
And then you did Maroon 5, and then you did you did Rocket Man. You did.
I did Marvin Gaye in the first set, so you missed that one.
Yeah, I mean, you were all over the place. I mean, that's really impressive. You know, a lot of folks, a lot of artists I've known here in Savannah, they'll stick to their, what they're comfortable in. But I've noticed, like, you're kind of all over the place. You're hard to pin down.
It's actually, it's actually a really good thing because people don't get tired of me because the music just you hear everything if you hang out long enough.
Yeah, you kind of keep them surprised. You know, kind of keep them guessing. Well, I wanted to ask you. Speaking of, you had a super fan over there. I wanted to ask you, what do you enjoy most about performing live?
I love the reaction from the audience, and everybody has nights where everybody's talking to each other and nobody's paying attention to you, and I know some performers have told me they just kind of dial back when that happens because it's like pearls before swine. No. I never feel that way because I think if I play my very best, somebody's going to look up and they can turn the whole crowd when they start applauding and listening.
Yeah.
And usually I keep the crowd's interest.
I was going to say, how do you normally connect with your audience during a live show?
Well, if they're listening, I have a lot of my tagline on my name is Dave Smith's Songs and Stories. Mm-hmm. And I have a lot of stories to tell and jokes and stuff like that. But obviously, if people aren't listening, I don't do that. I just play the tunes. But if you do, I got a whole show.
Yeah. Have you ever? Now you said you're not really a singer songwriter. Have you ever recorded any music at all? Or
the Fabulous Smith Brothers made a CD.
You and your brother?
Yeah, my brother and I.
Yeah.
And we played together for 20 years probably, and
yeah,
we were really good. He was a much better guitar player than I am.
You still have some of those recordings?
Yeah.
You ever listen to them every now and then?
Oh yeah, I do.
How do they sound?
The whole time I played with my brother, I thought he thought we were better than we were.
Yeah.
And that I was assessing us properly, but I go back and listen, and he was right and I was wrong. We were better than I thought we were.
Well, what about either these days? Speaking of live, performing live. Either go back as far as performing with your brother, or recently, do you have any live performances that really stand out, that are really either impactful personally to you, or just stand out as just like one of the craziest nights you've ever had?
Well, it's just it can happen anywhere. Sometimes just everybody's in a listening mood, and they listen to every song and cheer, and you make a boatload of money in tips, and I joke sometimes when I have nights like that. It's like everybody's coming up and telling me how much they enjoyed it, and I'm packing my stuff away and getting this big wad of money out of my tip bucket, and then the manager comes over and hands me a check. And I go, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah,
I forgot all about that.
You actually get paid for this. That's funny. I don't know if you heard about Justin Vreeland. He's a young cat coming up, and I interviewed him, and he was talking about the first time that he had a gig. I think it was out at the Island Sports Bar, which is not there anymore.
Yeah. And
he said he just played for 3 hours straight. He didn't know the protocols about taking bathroom breaks or anything. And then when they handed him a check, he was like, "Oh," he's like, he was surprised. It's kind of like he was like, "Oh, I can get paid for this, like for doing this." It's kind of nice, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll joke when I do some really off the wall. So I do the Zombies time of the season.
Oh wow!
I didn't do that one tonight, but that's one of mine. But when I do songs like that, and I did "Let My Love Open the Door," the Pete Townsend tune.
Yeah.
But when I do songs that nobody else does, I always say, the best thing about doing this for a living is at the end of each set, I get to take a break and I sit at the bar and drink beer, and they turn the house music back up.
Yeah.
So while I'm sitting at the bar drinking beer, getting paid, I get to listen to live music, and the more beer I drink, the more sure I can totally do whatever song I heard.
Yeah.
And honestly, a lot of songs I play now, I first heard when the bar turned up the background music.
Well, that's fun. Do you know Larry Duff, drummer Larry Duff? He plays with Hitman now, but he used to play with Eric Culberson.
Oh. I know who he is. I don't know him.
Heard of him? Yeah. I was at their open mic down at Tuesday night. Hitman hosts an open mic down in the warehouse, which is great. And we were kind of joking around, and I was asking about, they were talking about a certain song, the Hitman, Big Girl, I think was the name of it. I'm guessing it's an old blues tune. I don't know. But he doesn't like to sing. and I was asking them if there's a certain song. You know how like the cliche thing is, everybody doesn't want to do Freebird or something. You know? And so what about you? What about yourself? Do you have any certain songs that you just hate to sing, or you'll sing them, or are you just ones that you absolutely will refuse to sing?
Well, I've had requests for ones. Normally, if I get a request for a song, I'll go right home from the gig and learn it.
Oh, wow.
Like if somebody asks for it once and I can't play it, that won't happen to me again. I'll know it next time. And a lot of songs that are on my regular playlist now are ones I just learned to tuck in my pocket. But some I'll never do is Boot Scootin' Boogie.
Yeah.
And
Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah, and
why is
what was
that?
the Billy Ray Cyrus song? It was such a big hit.
Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah, well, he had a few.
His first,
like his big first one.
yeah.
Oh God,
I'm drawing a blank. Everybody knows it. But
why Boot Scootin' Boogie? Well, that's a catchy song. Boot Scoot
Yeah.
Boogie. You can't hit the high note like him, or what?
no, I can sing it. I just never much liked the song.
Yeah.
But the Righteous Brothers Unchained Melody, I get
okay.
points for that. And I hate that song. It goes on and on forever, and it never does anything. And I get tired of it long before I get through singing it.
Yeah.
I've just offended half the people in the audience. I know.
No, it's all right. It's I'm still learning. Obviously I'm still learning the equipment here and learning the, podcast in general and etiquette, and some people curse, some people don't. Sometimes I'll let a curse word slip out, so you're fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I noticed. So yeah, you did all. You did James Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you Carole King? Did I hear Carole King? Or no?
Didn't do any Carole King.
There was one. Fleetwood Mac.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, like you basically were just like the all-time greatest hits of classic rock.
The human jukebox.
yeah. That's impressive. Yeah, that's impressive. Well, so what else you got next? You mentioned that you're playing at Wexford's
on Sunday.
This Sunday coming up.
Yeah.
From what
March
time?
2nd. I'll be there from 5 to 9 out on the plaza outside.
All right. And then what you said you play jazz, is it the third Sunday or what?
The last Sunday of each month.
Last Sunday of each month. Okay.
I was there last Sunday, and I'll be back last Sunday in March.
Do you have any other? What time is that, by the way?
I play 6:30 to 6 o'clock to 9:30.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Their times are kind of hard. They kind of switch them up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, but they have jazz bands on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they play 7 to 11:30.
Do you have any other residencies like weekly or monthly?
Well, when the weather warms up, I generally play once a month at the Public Kitchen and Bar up on the second floor up there, and at Perch, which is the rooftop of Local 1110.
Yeah.
And
so just waiting for the weather to warm up, basically.
Yeah. I get a lot of outdoor gigs.
How many gigs? Do you have a full-time job, or are you retired, or are you doing this full-time?
Retired from what was my full-time job. The whole time I did it, I told people, I'm just doing this till the music comes around.
Yeah.
But as soon as I was able to, I started doing this. This is all I do now.
So how many days a week you doing?
I play 2 almost every week.
Yeah.
As many as 4.
Yeah.
3 pretty often. Once in a blue moon, I just get 1, and that's a lean week for me.
Yeah. So do you find there's a happy medium? Do you prefer the 2 over the 3 or the 4?
I'd play every night if I could.
Yeah?
I'd love it.
Wow. God bless you, brother.
Yeah, I'll be playing. I told you I'm at Wexford on Sunday, and the following Friday I'll be at Churchill's.
Yeah. Well, you sound like a man. Speaking of Hitman, I mentioned him. I've often joked that he's gonna keel over on stage one day. He'll never stop playing. So it kind of sounds like
he does a brunch from like 10 in the morning to 2.
He does at 2 Cracked Eggs.
Yeah.
But it just sounds like you have that same kind of love where you're just gonna keep going and going. You know?
I'm a big fan of the Hitman. He and his band have followed me 3 times at the Warehouse. I played the early show. They played late.
Yeah.
And once at Churchill, same thing.
Yeah.
And
he's a good friend of mine.
He's a great guitar player and a great singer.
Yeah, great.
And that's
great
an awesome power trio.
Great entertainer.
A great band, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he tried to get me to get up and play guitar with him after he heard me do the early set. And I said, I'll sing with him, but I'm not playing guitar with you.
I used to sing with him. I used to play bass a little bit back in the day. It was about 15, 20 years ago. He taught me a little bit. I still have some recordings of us, and I would sing. Actually, I would sing. It was what was it? Little Junior Parker, Mother-in-Law Blues. That was the song.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I was partying back in the day. How I met. Do you remember the old Savannah Blues?
Oh yeah,
bar. That it was after Eric sold it, and then some Mark and Heidi, they bought it in 2004. So that was my regular regular bar for a few years. That's where I met most of the musicians and became friends with everybody. And I used to sing a little bit with Hitman, but he's a character. Yeah.
He's way talented and such a nice guy too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, he is. Yeah. Well, Dave, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. It was great meeting you again, and you were great. You were great. I'm really glad I came out, and thank you for doing the interview with me.
Thanks for asking me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, pleasure.
Okay.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
Okay, I agree.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. That was Mr. Dave Smith, Americana artist down here at Toasted Barrel. He'll be at the Wexford this Sunday. He plays the last Sunday, I believe, at Jazzed, last Sunday in the month. And check him out. And I'm not sure what really next week's going to be about. We're just kind of winging it this week. But, folks, in the meantime, keep jamming, Savannah, and we'll see you soon.